Hey, how's it going, fellas? This is the Genius, and I know it's been a long time since I've made a video. I said I was gonna get better at this, but business comes first, so just really no excuse. I just gotta take responsibility and just go with the flow. So, I mean, it is what it is, right? So, anyways, promised I was gonna talk about masculinity, and in my last video, I talked about how Sharon Stone in that movie Basic Instinct was a good example of that, and I just wanted to continue a little bit more off of what I meant by that. If you look at masculinity, one of the things that, well, I should say, someone who actually articulated this topic better than I did was just a video that was just posted on RSD Nation's website by Julian. It's on the same subject, masculinity. Really good video. But I still want to add my comments to the topic. And basically, one of the things I wanted to talk about in regards to masculinity is the fact that in addition to your voice tonality and your body language and other mannerisms that are typical of a man's behavior, really it just comes down to your attitude and your mentality, which is why even though Sharon Stone in that movie Basic Instinct was a woman, in reality she behaved like a man. And so I again suggest that everybody watch that movie just to see how she does behave like a man. And basically my understanding of what it is to be a man kind of centers around a person who is basically indifferent, basically sure of himself, basically qualifies things around him, the environment, people around him. He doesn't let the environment qualify him, because if he's sure of what he is as a person and he knows what he wants to do, then it's very hard for the environment or for other people to actually qualify that. So unless you're not sure of who you are and what you want to do. So so basically, if you look at people who most people today, they seem like they want to either follow a leader, or if they try to be a leader, then they quickly give up because they realize how hard it is. And really, what makes being a man or a leader hard is just simply taking responsibility. Taking responsibility just simply means that if you decide to do something, and if it works out, great. If it doesn't, oh well. As long as you don't blame the other person for when it fails, then you're taking responsibility. And if it goes well, then you're not overly excited about it. You just confirm in your mind that you were right. It just makes you that much more sure of yourself, and that will keep you from being outcome dependent, in my opinion. Most people, even when things go really well, they tend to make a big deal out of it. And if you look at, again, that movie Basic Instinct, where Sharon Stone's character basically, even when things were going her way, she really didn't make a big deal out of it. She really didn't even think it mattered that much. And so that would kind of that's what kind of kept her real cool. As a real cool person. If you make a big deal out of something, even if it goes right, then chances are when things go wrong, or the very thing that went right turns a 360 and goes in the opposite direction, or 180 I should say, then you're going to quickly be disappointed, and that will make you whine and cry like a baby instead of toughing it up like a man. So that to me is a characteristic of masculinity, is just not caring one way or the other how things turn out. You do them because you're sure of yourself and you know this is the right thing to do, but if it works, it works. If it doesn't, oh well. Another thing that portrays the behavior of masculinity is finding everything cute and funny. In the community they say self-amusing. I like to use cute and funny simply because when people throw tests at you, or women in particular, you just have to think it's cute and it's funny. And if you take it any more than that, then it's going to come off as if you were bothered by it, or if it affects you. So again, if you look at some of my favorite movie characters, every time one of their opponents or protagonists in the movie tries to test them or tries to win over on them, they know in the end that it's not going to work, and they just think it's cute and funny. And it's a very masculine trait. It's kind of a fatherly characteristic, especially when if he has kids and the kids do something stupid or something childish. You can't help but to think that that's just cute and funny. You don't get mad at the kid. You just think it's cute and funny. So that's just some of my thoughts on that. The topic can go on forever and ever, but that's just some of the things I'm thinking about when it comes to masculinity. Now, I just want to give you an update on my website. One of the reasons why I'm wearing this cheap Walmart shirt is because I went to Miami last week and lost my luggage, and I was told to go to Walmart and buy some clothes in the meantime, and that was a long story, and it tested my masculinity. I mean, it tested my ability to not be so frustrated at what was going on. And my luggage was lost for a couple of days, and so I just basically added another 2 days onto my schedule for staying down there, and it took a lot for me to not be so affected by what was happening, and I think I did pretty good. I mean, I didn't necessarily lose my top or anything like that. Almost did, but I was able to kind of keep control. But the website, one of the reasons why I was down there, apart from being down there for my business, was that I was trying to practice some game. And so I got a video. I don't know, I haven't had a chance to look at the footage. It might not have came out the way I wanted because the camera stopped working on me, the little camera I have to put in my ear. So we'll see. If you at least hear some of the audio, that'll be good enough. So, but one of the things I'm going to do to add massive content to my website is to actually temporarily get an apartment right there on South Beach and basically immerse myself in game, practice every day, all day long, and at the same time run my company or my business out of that temporary dwelling. And we're just going to see what happens. I'm going to do this. I'm going to immerse myself in game and put the content on the website. And yeah, I think it's going to be quite interesting to see my progress, and which is the whole purpose of the website. You know, I made it clear that I'm no longer a teacher of the game. Maybe sometime in the future I'll do some boot camps and things like that. But for right now, I'm just a student, and I'm just going to learn as much as I can. And I want everybody to join along in my journey and see how I progress. And in the meantime, I want to be reviewing other products and content from other top dating gurus and pickup artists. And we're just going to learn this together and just see what happens. So I just thought I'd give you a heads up about that. Also, too, I'm going to tease you a little bit about what's going to happen in my next video, or what I'm going to talk about. Basically, it's the instant gratification that comes with taking action. And I know that sounds like a paradox, since most people today are obsessed with instant gratification. But next week I'm going to talk about how you can actually find instant gratification just simply by taking action. So I'll leave you with that. But in the meantime, stay masculine. Try to learn as much as you can. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to tell you what I feel and what I think. And until then, until the next video, just keep macking.